That is unreal.
This week our road trip continues from the varied landscape of Catalonia to the dramatic mountains of the Pyrenees, where we are searching for one of Europe's best dark sky reserves, the Pic du Midi.
On our quest to find the Milky Way, we drive some of Europe's most scenic roads, find ourselves in less than ideal stargazing conditions, and get completely lost on top of a mountain.
Good morning. So last night we arrived at the Pyrenees National Park and we pulled up to this spot that we found on Park for Night pretty late last night, maybe like 11 p.m. It was pitch black and we had no idea what it looked like, but it turned out to be a pretty nice spot. It was so peaceful and the coldest night I think we've had so far on this trip. The weather isn't looking too great for the next few days we're here. I think it was as low as 8 degrees today, but yeah, we're going to enjoy it anyway, see if we can still get in some wild swimming even though it's cold, and yeah, let's see what we get up to today.
As always, we were on the lookout for somewhere to get a quick swim, and we're once again glad we've got ourselves a 4x4. So we've come down to this little beachfront, this lakefront spot, and we're trying to get a little bit closer. I ran into a little snag here. Don't think one of these things summer's a off-roading feast. Whoops. So it's a typical van life afternoon. We've had a typical van life bath, made a typical van life coffee, and typically our van and drawers have broken.
Yeah.
So these were originally IKEA that we kind of recycled and stuffed in there and fitted, and they've always been a bit gammy, to use the old classic Scottish word, and they've just rattled themselves loose completely. So a bit of DIY in the van while it's raining cats and dogs outside.
I know, it started chucking it down just after we were in there for a swim. Got lucky with the timing. As we head higher into the mountains, the rain cleared up and we stopped to have some lunch.
Okay, so the reason that we've come to the Pic du Midi is because it happens to be one of the natural dark sky reserves and one of the best places in the world to see the stars.
So before this trip, I actually found out that there is an observatory at the top of the Pic du Midi where you can book a night to stay in the hotel, which actually means you can get up in the middle of the night to go to the observatory and see the stars, which was just sounded unreal to us and we were so excited for.
Fortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is actually closed for renovation for 2 weeks.
We've timed this perfectly, obviously.
Yeah.
But we are in the area anyway. It's just down the road, about an hour from here. And of course, you don't have to go to the observatory still to see the stars and hopefully the Milky Way. So we're here anyway, we're going to give it a go.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed we manage to see something tonight. It's a little bit cloudy, but
Yeah.
we're here anyway.
Yeah, so we're going to try and drive as far up the mountain as we possibly can so we have the best shot of seeing them. So let's go.
Wish us luck.
So when we're on the road it takes us 10 times longer to drive anywhere because anytime we see any spot that looks cool we just have to pull up and see, and this time is a waterfall, so let's go check it out.
Unfortunately, as we climbed higher on one of the Pyrenees' highest paved mountain passes, the sunny weather didn't hold up.
So I think our chances of seeing the dark sky tonight are diminishing by the second, considering this is our current view. So David, what do you think your chances of seeing the Milky Way tonight are?
100%.
Oh, 100%. Look, you can't even see over the edge. That's a cliff. We're up a mountain. We passed through the ski village of La Mongie, turned off the road and onto a rough mountain pass and disappeared into the clouds.
We were hoping that we'd manage to get high enough to escape the cloud cover, but other than a few brief clear moments, the weather conditions were only getting worse. Check out Abbie, always trying to get the angles, get the shots. Look at her back there, chasing us. Come on, babe. Run, Forrest, run. Oh my god, look at that marmot thing. Look at that thing. Okay, video update. We can't see anything. We don't know where we are. This is the view. All around. That's Abbie's smiling face. Like, literally everywhere. We're in search of a spot, but we don't... It's up this gravel road and the road's on the steeper side. Yet if I dropped a marble here, it would hit me in the chest. So we're not really sure where to go from here. It's super cloudy. We don't know if it's going to clear up. We don't know if we're going to have a view. We don't know if we're going to see the stars. It's looking literally a bit grey right now.
I have nothing to say.
Abbie doesn't like it when we take the van off-road either.
Eventually, we gave up trying to get higher and settled on a spot while we waited for the fog to clear.
So we've decided to have a wee game of hide and seek, and Abbie has smashed it because it's impossible to find anything or anyone in this fog. I mean, that's the van behind me, you can just see. I mean, that must be, what, 30 metres away, if that. I think she's up here somewhere. Or maybe down there. I was only gone 2 minutes. Found her, sneaky wee wench.
I can hear the cows.
God, where is this? It's like Lord of the Rings.
I know.
Welcome to
The Pyrenees! Woo! We are so high up that there is still snow on the mountainside. And I'm in my flip-flops. Woohoo! I've lost David. David! Found Summer though. No, David, just Summer.
Without much to do in the fog, we got comfy in the van, poured ourselves a nice cup of wine, and played a couple games of cards.
We were almost ready to give up on our hopes of seeing, well, much of anything, until...
Oh. Babe, that is unreal. Oh my god. We couldn't see anything before. So we have just looked out the van after being stuck in the clouds for hours. And this is the view. Wow. This is where we're parked and it's unreal. David's running up to have a look. Oh, I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna go up.
"2:39 in the morning. Just get my shoes on. Abbie's still in bed, obviously.
I am awake.
I'm going to scope it out first. It's my job, since I'm the most excited about the stars, to make sure that there's something to see before Abbie risks getting out of bed for nothing. So here we go. With over 15 videos, it's completely understandable if you thought we were YouTube professionals. Unfortunately, it turns out that when it comes to filming the night sky, we have absolutely no idea what we're doing. We did get some nice pictures though.
But despite the observatory being closed, the relentless foggy weather and the near freezing temperatures, as we sat and watched comets streaking across the sky, we were so glad we'd made this trip.
So just 3 hours after I last woke Abbie up, I've woken her up again. I didn't sleep at all. First I was too excited to see the stars, and then when I got back to bed, I knew I only had 2 hours before the sunrise. But I think on this occasion, it's a worthwhile cause. I did make her coffee. So sitting on top of this big rock here has been a morning coffee spot. Oh baby. Next week, we round up our European adventure at one of France's most beautiful sites, the Cirque de Gavarnie.